Jaguar basketball from the F.G. Clark Activity Center is on the air. Hello, everybody. Jaguar Nation, we are right here at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. This game today brought to you in part by our friends over at Visit Baton Rouge for all the latest what's going on in the hot spots. Go on visitbatonrouge.com. A battle for first place tonight between Texas Southern Tigers and the Southern Jaguars. We'll break down the starting lineups right after this timeout. We are right here for the F.G. Clark Activity Center. SWAC basketball getting down to the wire. We'll do that when we come back right after this timeout right here on Pelican Sports TV.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right?
Yeah, but come to Louisiana.
At Raising Cane's, we really like all things football, especially these guys. We could watch them all day long. But our one love is quality chicken finger meals. We could watch this all day long, too. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
And Southern Jaguar basketball here from the F.G. Clark Activity Center. A chance for first place. Southern right now at 13-3. If they win today, they will be the number one seed in the tournament, locked in no matter what happens to Prairie View A&M game on Saturday. For Texas Southern, they're right there at 12-4. Last time these two teams played, it was in Houston, Texas to start the season in SWAC play, and the Lady Jags surprised them with a 75-65 win. And for that, they're looking for revenge tonight for the Tigers. Starting lineups for Texas Southern. Camille Mills at number 2. She is a senior. Joyce Kennerson and also Caitlin Palmer. Nicole Smith at number 32 and Taylor Robinson at number 44. For Southern, Skylar Robert at number 4. She'll run the wing. She usually is the point guard. Danielle Charles will be at point today. Brianna Green, number 22. They need her all the way. Samantha Duncan at 23, the southpaw. And down low, she's got a brace on her knee, but Sahara Blissett will be a big factor because Texas Southern is a tall basketball team. Ford at 6'3", she wears number 24. Robinson 6'4". Also, we've got Ogowai, she's 6'2", and Elaine at 6'2" as well. And don't forget about Murray, she's a forward at 6'3". Head coach of Texas Southern, Jonetta Hayes Perry, in her 5th season. And of course, on the other side, the dean of coaches in the SWAC, 17th year, Sandy Pugh. She is trying to win her first championship in quite a long time to go to the NCAA tournament. That ought to be fun. Next week will be the SWAC tournament, and that ought to be a lot of fun in Houston, Texas. First round of the tournament will be right here. Seeds 1 through 4 will be right here. I'm Chris Powers. Welcome, everybody, along with Tommy Kreisand sitting right next to me and the crew of Pelican Sports. Thank you so much for tuning in today and watching this game. And again, it's a battle for first place. It's always a tough team when these two teams play. It's always a tough game. And of course, Texas Southern will be in their all black with their maroon and white trim on the side. And for the Lady Jags in their traditional white jerseys with their Columbia blue trim for their numerals. Brianna Green in her second to last game right here at the F.G. Clark Activity Center from Miami, Florida. She's going to have to come big for this basketball team today. And Coach Sandy Pugh, look, they beat Alcorn State the other night to set up this to where they could be the first place team. She says if this team could run the way they're supposed to, they could beat anybody in this conference. Now, don't forget this. We had this on earlier on the basketball show here on the Pelican Sports TV earlier this year. The SWAC writers predicted they would finish 4th place in the conference. And I told you right then and there on TV, right here on Pelican Sports, I told you that, hey, that will put a fire under her, and it did. And with that, her team has the position of finishing number 1 in the SWAC. So we can't wait to see how this is going to turn out here today. No question about that. For the fans, hopefully they'll still coming in. We've got a big game right after this, of course, here at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. So I invite you to come on out and watch some great basketball here. And if you can't, You can watch it right here on several replays right here on Pelican Sports TV. We're very happy to have our partnership with Pelican Sports TV and look for bigger things to come, not only for another basketball show, but also football-wise. We'll be right in front of the field house where they're going to have the Tony Clayton Championship Plaza. We'll be doing pre-game shows from right there during the football season right here at A.W. Mumford Stadium for football. And Coach Dawson Odoms, by the way, the head football coach, I talked to him last night, and he said he was going to be here. He's a big basketball fan, big North Carolina Tar Heel fan, but also he cheers for his other Columbia Blue team. That, of course, is the one he chooses for the most, and that's the Lady Jags of Southern University and the men's. We're about ready to set things up, and the teams will be coming up. There's Sandy Pugh right there. As you can see, Sandy Pugh, 17th season. She is trying for another championship, and I'll tell you this, no doubt about it, when they play, it doesn't matter where they are, she's always up for a championship. She always has her team competing for a championship, as our assistant coach, P.J. Pugh, former LSU basketball player, sits right next to her. And she's calm and cool always throughout the game, and that's what I like about her. All right, Blissett will jump the ball off here. She will jump it off with number 44, Taylor Robinson, the 6'4" senior from St. Louis, Missouri. And we're just about ready to get underway. Blissett had injured her knee earlier this year. Here's the tip of the ball, and it will go to Southern's way. Green will get it. And we are underway here at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. Dania Charles will have the basketball, and she will bring the ball down and looking for a pick from Blissett. Didn't get one. Green's got the ball back to the now. She's turning to the rim. 18 seconds to shoot. Got to give it to Scott Aubert. Scott on the far side. Gives it back to Dania Charles. Charles brings it up the court. Boy, good defense right now for Texas Southern. They're not letting them near the goal. Here's Dania Charles with 7 seconds. Here's puts off to Blissett. Now she went up and down. Traveling. Blissett went up and down, and that's a turnover on Southern University. And with that, the Lady Tigers will have the basketball now. 9:33 left. We're scoreless here in the first quarter of action at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. So the Tigers will come down with the basketball now. Mills has the ball back on the other side, right in front of the Southern bench, as Southern gets a chance to see how they are. Palmer had the ball back up to Mills, down low, and Blissett tried to block the shot. She will get charged with a foul. That's the first foul for Blissett. And Robinson will go to the line. That's her first personal foul, the first team foul. And at the free throw line, Robinson goes to the line. Robinson is a 62% free throw shooter. Her first shot is in. And it's 1-0 as the Tigers get on the board first. Second shot. And in. Boy, she puts hardly no effort in it, but she makes it 2 in a row, and it's 2-0 for the Tigers. Blissett will come out of the ball game. And coming in the ball game for the Lady Jags, you don't see much of her, Brianna Thompson, but she's in the ball game right now. All right, Southern has the basketball. Thompson gets it immediately. Going to give it to Brianna Green. Brianna at the elbow, takes the shot, and made it. That's almost a little bit out of her range, but she made that with McGeezy, and it's 2-2. 9:01 in the first quarter. Texas Southern come on back down. Mills has the ball. Gives it back to the other side, right there in Palmer. Palmer can't do anything with it. Good defense by Skylar Robert. Southern right now in a zone, 2-3 zone. Pass down low, and it was knocked away, and it will go out of bounds on 44 Robinson. So Southern will get the ball. Good defense right there by Brianna Thompson, who just came in the ball game off the bench. So here comes right now Dania Charles. Charles with the basketball, looking right here for Thompson, a pick. Gives it to Thompson on the top. Thompson bounces it to Brianna Green right there, just inside the arc. Checks the shot to the free throw line, missed it a little bit too hard on the other side. Tip in will not go, and Robinson comes down with it. So Texas Southern's 2-2 with 8:25 in the first quarter. Southern and Texas Southern battling it out for first place. Southern wins this game, they win it all in the regular season. If they lose, they still have a chance to do it. Robinson gets her first field goal of the ball game, her 4th point. She's got all 4 points for the Tigers down low. And here comes Dania Charles. Goes for the layup, doesn't do it. No foul, but she got the roll to goal. She went in with the Giants and she scored. And it's 4-4 at the 8-minute mark. First period right here in F.G. Clark Activity Center. Palmer's got the ball on the other side. Looking away right now, Scott Aubert on her. Gives it back on to the far side. Can't do anything with it. Now try to drive. We're going to have a foul against Brianna Green, number 22. That's her first personal foul, the second team foul. And the Tigers will inbound the basketball underneath their own goal. So Brianna Green. Here's the call down low. Robinson's got the ball, takes a skip, and she got it again. They're going to have to deal with Robinson. She's got all 6 points for Texas Southern and the Tigers. Charles with the basketball now, bringing it down. They're going to have to find an answer for her. That's why they hurried up, bring in Brianna Thompson to try and do something. Because Blissett might not just have enough. That's going to be a reach-in foul on number 32, Nicole Smith.
Reaching foul, charged on Texas Southern, number 32, Nicole Smith.
That's her first personal foul, the first team foul for the Tigers. Samantha Duncan will inbound the basketball right in front of the Texas Tiger bench. 6-4, Texas Southern by 2 with 7:28 in the first. And Skylar Bear thought about taking the three, steps in, takes the shot, hits it right off the side of the rim. Short. Here comes the Tigers of Texas Southern. Drive it down, play up is up and in. Kennerson, and the point will count, and she'll have a chance for an old-fashioned three.
Foul charge to Southern, number 5.
It's going to be Danielle Charles. That's her first personal foul. That's already the third team foul for the Lady Jags, but going to the free throw line will be number 3, Kennerson. Kennerson comes in as a 77% free throw shooter at the line. As a team, they shoot 69%.
One for the Tigers, number 3, Joyce Kennerson.
So Kennerson gets to the free throw line with a chance for an old-fashioned three. And her first shot goes in. That's 3 in the ball game for her, and it's now 9-4, 5-point lead. 7:14 left to play here in the first period. Danielle Charles with the basketball, bounce over to Thompson. Thompson takes it in. It's kind of out of her reach, and it showed because she missed everything. Hit the backboard, that's it. Kennerson to Robinson. Robinson missed it, and it's going to be out of bounds. That looks close. That's going to be off of Robinson. No, are they saying it's off? No, they say it is off of Southern. So Texas Southern will have it with 22 to shoot on the shot clock. Long pass in from Kennerson. Kennerson gets back again. Thinks about taking a three. Brianna Green's on her. Here's a three-point shot, well short. Robinson got the rebound, put it back up again. She's got 8 in the ball game, and I'm telling you what, she came here to play basketball. She came here to play basketball. She averages only 5.9 per ball game, and already she's got 8 points. Here's Brianna Green. Takes it in. Finger roll will not go. Missed everything, and Texas Southern was all around to scoop it. Long pass down, stolen by Danielle Charles. Charles brings the ball down the court again. Texas Southern's got the number. She tries to lay it up. No, but she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Danielle Charles going to the free throw line. And the foul, Texas Southern.
Shooting foul towards the Texas Southern, number 44,
Robinson. And hopefully we can get her in foul trouble. She's got her first personal foul. All right, Charles in the free throw line. Comes into the ball game as a 53% free throw shooter. Her first shot is no good. Too strong. 11-4 the score, 6:24 left to play here in the first quarter.
Checking in for Southern.
Coming into the ball game, Alaric Scott, number 32. Also, you don't see much of this young Jaden Towner, number 24, this early in the ball game. Her second shot will not go, and she missed both. Still 11-4. 7-point game for Texas Southern right now. 6:19 left to play in the first quarter. And Kennerson takes the shot, and she gets fouled again. And let's see, they're going to call that.
Number 22.
That's Brianna Green's second personal foul, and that's something you don't want to see. So her second personal foul, and Kennerson will be back in the free throw line. Kennerson's 1 for 1. She had a chance for an old-fashioned three last time up, and she missed this one. Rimmed in and out.
Substitution for Southern, checking in, number 12.
And coming into the ball game for Southern, Courtney Parsons in the ball game, and Brianna Green has to sit down. Their leading scorer has to sit down. She has 2 points in the ball game, but she's got 2 fouls. Second shot coming right here for Kennerson. And the shot is in. And it's now 4 points for her. It's 12-4. So an 8-point game for the Tigers of Texas Southern. Parsons gives it on to Blissett. Blissett top of the key. Bounce pass to Joyner. Can't do anything with it. Now going to give it back out to Skylar Bear. And Parsons lost the ball. Now it's going to go to Texas Southern. And it's going to be an easy layup in. That's Palmer. That's her first two, and now it's a 10-point game, 14-4. And now I believe we had a 30-second shot clock problem. The shot clock didn't start, and that's why they're going to have a problem right there. So 5:48 in the first quarter, and they're going to put 28 seconds on the shot clock. And Southern will inbound it. Lyric Scott will inbound it to Parsons, and Parsons will bring the ball down the court. 5:45 left to play. 10-point game. Of course, the largest lead so far in the ball game. Here come the Lady Jags trying to get something going. Shot off the back of the iron will not go. Towner puts it back up, will not fall. Parsons gets a rebound, puts it back up. No. Tip out again, and then finally we'll go to Texas Southern. 2 chances for the Jags to do it, and they couldn't do it. 2 offensive rebounds. So with it is Kennerson. Kennerson to the top of the key, bringing it in. Trying to get it down to Robinson. Nope. And it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be off Towner. Trying to get it in down to number 5, Ogilvay.
For Southern University, number 23, Samantha Duncan.
And Samantha Duncan comes in the ball game, the southpaw. And let's see what we can get going. Southern in a small lineup here. And here is the pass out. And as Kennerson's going to try a 3-point shot off the back of the iron, will not go. Duncan just came in the ball game, gets a rebound, and brings it down the court with Parsons. Here's Parsons now, back out to Duncan. Here's a 3-point shot. Southpaw, no. Good-looking shot, just a little short. Hit the front of the iron and spun out. Here comes Kennerson for Texas Southern now, bringing the ball down the court. Texas Southern in the black, Southern in the home white. Kennerson's layup, no, but she got it. She's fouled. So that is 6 in the ball game for Kennerson. And another chance for an old-fashioned 3. She is fast, and we've got a timeout in the ball game. It's 16-4, and a chance for an old-fashioned 3 coming up when we come back. Right after this timeout, you're watching Southern Jaguar basketball on Pelican Sports TV.
Number 24, J.J. Towner.
So what are you going to do with the speckled trout? That's right. There's just no doubt about it that this is a place where food is created differently from anywhere else in the world because it just couldn't happen anywhere else. We're a culture made up of so many different people, love of ingredients, love of cooking styles, and they all right here. At the end of the day, that's all Baton Rouge.
Welcome back right here to the F.G. Clark Activity Center. Right now, Coach Sandy Pugh has got to be able to talk to her team because they are not playing basketball right now the way they are known to do it. 16-4 the score, 12-point game with 4:51 left to play here in the first quarter. Right now, Texas Southern shooting 67% from the field. Southern 2 for 10 for 20% from the field. That's not going to get it done. They have not tried a 3-point shot or a free throw. There are 4 rebounds, 2 offensive and 2 defensive rebounds for Texas Southern. They have 0 for 2 from downtown. Free throw line, they're 4 out of 5 for 85%. They have 8 rebounds, 1 offensive, but listen to this, 7 defensive rebounds early on. And right now, Brianna Green, their number 1 scorer on the bench with 2 fouls early on in this ball game. Now, she's smart. She'll come back in this game very quickly and try to get a spark in her team. But right now, she is not in it. They got Scott in the ball game, Parsons. They got Skylar Aubert. They got Samantha Duncan, and also Towner, number 24. Towner is a 5'9" sophomore from Westlake, Louisiana, right outside Lake Charles.
The next volunteer orientation is Monday, March.
And an old-fashioned 3 coming right here for Kennerson. Kennerson with 6 points in the ball game so far. But the leading scorer is number 44, Taylor Robinson. And let's see, Robinson is not in the ball game. She can't play as much because she's a big girl and obviously would suffer. To get winded. That's 7 in the ball game for Kennerson. And right now it's 17-4. So, all right, let's see what Southern can do. Try to get things going. Bounce pass. And it's Towner with the basketball. Can't do anything with it. Now give it out to Skylar Aubert. Skylar Aubert's got the basketball. And she's going to drive on the baseline. Takes the shot, and off the backboard is in. So Skylar Aubert with 2. And it's now 17-6, and that ends a drought for the Lady Jags. Kennerson with the basketball for Texas Southern now. Back on the other side to Palmer. Palmer being guarded by Aubert. Now Towner gets it on this side. Here's Kennerson on this side, guarded by Samantha Duncan. Kennerson trying to bring it inside the arc, can't do it. Now it's going to give it over and lost out of bounds. That's going to be off of Aubert. Knocked off the hands of number 35, Isis Lane. Isis Lane, a 6'2 sophomore from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Blissett will come back in the ball game. Towner will come out.
Also checking in for Texas Southern, number 5.
So Texas Southern will get the basketball, only 8 to shoot on the shot clock. Here's the inbound pass, long pass out this side to Palmer. Back over to Kennerson. Kennerson looking around, can't do anything with it. Being double teamed, and there's a shot from the top of the key. No, it's going to be a foul down low. And that's going to be against Texas Southern. And that will be, the foul will be on Texas Southern. Number 5, that is Ogwe. And that'll be her first personal foul, the third team foul for the Texas Southern Tigers. So let's see if Southern can make it 2 baskets in a row, get a little run going at the 3:53 mark in the first. Here's Samantha Duncan with that southpaw shot, missed it. Rebound goes to Texas Southern. Pass back down this side, and here is, nope, and that's going to be a charge. Yep, that'll be a charge on number 35, Isis Lane. She was out of control with the basketball, you can tell. That's the 4th personal shot. You can look at it right here and see great positioning for Samantha Duncan, planted her feet, and with that, that is a charging foul. So it's 17-6, 3:41 left in the first, and Samantha Duncan will have the basketball and inbound it. And here goes down Courtney Parsons with the basketball, bring it down. And Blissett looking for a pick. He's got one. Bounce pass down to Samantha Duncan. Samantha's got the basketball with 19 to shoot. Looking down low for Blissett. Blissett's turnaround shot, nice. And it goes. You could tell right when she had it, she had great control of her turnaround and a nice spin on the basketball. And Southern on a 4-0 run. 17-8 the score with 3:15 left to play in the first. Texas Southern has the lead, and they've had most of the lead. The Southern bench wanted a double dribble there. They didn't get it. Kennerson with the basketball. Trying to drive in on the lane, and it's going to be a blocking foul called this time. Her feet wasn't planted, and that's going to be on number 12, I believe, Courtney Parsons. And you can see right there, Parsons just wasn't in position right there, and that's her first personal foul. Kennerson will go back at the free throw line, and Kennerson is making a living at the line. She is perfect. Actually, she's missed one, the 5'4 junior. First shot is up and in.
Substitution for Southern, checking in, number 20.
Kennerson is now 4 for 5 from the charity strike. 18-8 the score, 10-point game, 3:04 left in the first quarter. Kennerson with another shot. Kennerson has 8 points in the ball game and looking for her 9th, and she's got it. So 19-8 the score, coming up with a 3-minute mark here in the first quarter. Coming in the ball game is Butler. Tamaya Butler is going to run point. Samantha Duncan's got the ball now, trying to drive. Nope, had the ball knocked. Blissett gets the ball, turnaround shot. Almost got it. And it's a rebound by Texas Southern. Coming down with it for the Tigers was number 12, Ewing. Pass on this side to Palmer. Back out to Kennerson, who runs everything. She is the floor general, and she can also score. Palmer's got the basketball, and we've got... And it's going to be a foul, and away from the ball. And I believe Blissett is guilty on the infraction.
Foul charge to Southern, number 33.
That's her second foul of the ball game.
Personal foul.
And at the free throw line will be, for the Tigers, number 10, Brieza McElrath, a 6-foot junior from Forest Park, Georgia. That's her first trip at the free throw line. Her shot is too strong. Hits the front of the iron and spins out of there.
And the free throw line.
They'll get one more shot.
10.
They're 7 out of 9 now from the free throw line. Second shot. That one falls. And she's got her first points of the ball game, and it's now a 20-8 game. So a 12-point lead for the Tigers of Texas Southern. Brianna Johnson with the basketball, gives it out to Samantha Duncan at the elbow. And here is the shot by Skylar Aubert. Nope, a brick. And with that comes down Texas Southern, bringing the ball down the court. Kennerson with the basketball, trying to drive ball. Great cross dribble. She gets fouled, and she's going back to the line. 2 shots coming for Kennerson again. And the foul,
Number 20,
Butler will be guilty on the foul. Got it right there with a hand check. And that's her first personal foul. Kennerson is now 5 for 6 from the line. Her first shot is in. That's 10 points in the ball game, and she's got her 10th point in the ball game. She leads all scorers, and she's getting her second shot right here. And the shot goes. Boy, you call it a great coaching job by Johnetta Hayes-Perry because of the fact she knows when to bring Robinson back in. They got a big lead right now. She don't need him to bring him back in. Here's Skylar Bear on the baseline. Tries to give it up to Brianna Thompson. She didn't expect it. She lost it out of bounds. So that's a turnover. And for Southern University, that is their third turnover of the ball game. Texas Southern has 3. You think it would be higher. We're under 2 minutes right now in the first. It's 22-8, Texas Southern on top of the Lady Jags. And again, if the Lady Jags win this game, they are the first seed in the tournament next week. Here's Kennerson with a shot, and she's going to the line again for an old-fashioned 3. She was fouled in the lane, and bam, she's going back to the line. And that foul will be right there on Thompson. And Thompson just was out of position, and she had no other chance but just to foul her as she was going by for her first personal foul. Kennerson now with 13 points in the ball game. And she's 7 of 8 from the free throw line. So out of her 13 points, 7 of them from the line, and she missed it. So not a chance for an old-fashioned 3, and it's the biggest lead by far, 24-8. The Tigers over the Lady Jags. Here's Thompson for right around the elbow, and she got it. She felt it, and she got it. That's her first 2 of the ball game, and it's now 24-10. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Southern needs to get something going here. Now Texas Southern starting to move now, and we got a traveling call on the Tigers. That's their 4th turnover of the ball game. And with that, the Lady Jags will have the basketball. They got to get fired up here. The assistant coaches are trying to fire them up. All right, here we go. Bringing the ball down the court. Southern University is Butler. Butler, a freshman, to Brianna Green, who's back in the ball game, number 22. One of the best players in the SWAC. Gives it back to Green. Green lost the ball momentarily. Gives it back to Samantha Duncan for a 3-point shot. Oh, and she got it. Samantha Duncan for 3. That's the first 3 of the ball game for either team. And Southern now 1 for 3 from downtown, and it's 24-13. Boy, Kennerson can handle that rock. Pass down low, and here's the shot. Nope, traveling call. That's another turnover. That's McElrath, guilty of the infraction for Texas Southern. That's their 5th turnover of the ball game, and Southern with a chance to make a little run. They're on a 5-0 run right now. 24-13, they need to knock in more of the score. 11-point game right now for the Tigers with 45 seconds left in the first. Butler out of control. Brianna Thompson down low by herself. Good dish from Butler and good position for Thompson. And Southern on a 7-0 run. 24-15, 30 seconds left here in the first. Kennerson with the basketball. Already with 13 points. Top of the key. She's driving it in. Left-handed shot will not fall. We've got a charge call on Texas Southern. And they will call it on Kennerson. That's her first personal foul. And now let's see what Southern can do. Already on a 7-0 run. You can see it right there. Great shot, Samantha Duncan again. That's the second time Samantha Duncan has planted her feet in to take the charge. That takes a lot of courage to do that. She did it. And with that now, Southern University has a chance to open up their 7-0 run. Here's Butler with the basketball. 18 seconds to go. Butler, ill-advised. Thompson's taken over the game. Missed it. And a rebound comes down to Texas Southern. Now, Texas Southern is being full court pressed. They get it away. Long pass out with 6 seconds. Here is a long shot from Palmer. Put back up. No, but a foul's going to be called right there with 1.7 seconds left. And let's see who they're going to call it on. I believe they're going to call it on Thompson.
Shooting foul guard to number 45, Brianna Thompson.
You can see right there Thompson, as the rebound came right, she tried to get the rebound, couldn't do it, and Thompson gets her second personal foul. And at the line will be Punge, number 21. Powingi is actually her name. Her first shot is no, into the back of the iron. That is 10 for 14 in the first quarter for the Texas Tigers in free throw shooting. And her second shot will go in. That's her first point of the ball game. And there's a long distance shot. No, and we are at the end of the first quarter. 24-15 the score. And we'll take a timeout. Let's see what the Jaguars can do in the second quarter. You're watching Southern Jaguar basketball on Pelican Sports TV.
Dallas, get ready to turn it all the way up for the 2018 State Fair Football Showdown. Saturday, October 20th, Cotton Bowl Stadium. Get ready for the Battle of the Caps. It's the Tigers of Texas Southern University, straight out of H-Town, versus those Jaguars of Southern University, Baton Rouge. Brought to you by Lone Star Sports. Two big cats from the swang. It's colossal. Come witness Southern's high-scoring offense against Texas Southern's shutdown defense. In the end, only one cat will remain standing. This is huge. It's a game you've been waiting for. Turn it up. And did we mention the bands? Get ready for the high-stepping bands you want to hear. Featuring TSU's Ocean of Soul, moving in motion against Southern's Human Jukebox. Saturday, October 20th, Cotton Bowl Stadium in Dallas. It's Texas Southern's Tigers of H-Town. Turn it up. This is the Jaguars of Southern University, Baton Rouge. For more information, visit our website, www.statefairshowdown.com.
Welcome back to the F.G. Clark Activity Center. At the end of the first quarter, it's 25-15, 10-point game. Southern shooting 33% from the field, 7 out of 21. 1 for 4 from downtown for 25%. They're 0 for 2 from the free throw line. They have 7 rebounds in the ball game and 3 turnovers. Texas Southern is shooting 7 for 12 from the field, 58%, 0 for 4 from downtown, and they're making their killing at the free throw line, 11 out of 15 for 73%. And they've got the ball to start the second quarter, and we are underway. Let's see what the Lady Jags, who have the momentum in the end of the first quarter, if they can keep it going. Ketterson with the basketball. She has been the big leader right now with 13 points, leading score for both teams. And she stepped on the baseline. We're talking about number 2, Camille Mills, a 5'6" senior from Los Angeles, California. Texas Southern senior stepped on the line. Skylar O'Bear will come back in the ball game. And coming back out of the ball game will be Melody Brewington, 5'7" freshman from Winter Haven, Florida. Butler with the basketball, can't do anything with it. At the elbow, she's cut off. Back to Skylar O'Bear, back out to Samantha Duncan, to Brianna Green. Now Butler on this side. Is it on top to Samantha Duncan, who likes to take the shot no matter where. Is it back to Butler with 12 to shoot. 25-15 the score. Duncan's got the ball, takes the shot from the top of the arc, got it. It's a 2-point shot, her foot was on the line. That is her 5th point in the ball game, and it's a 25-17 game, 8-point game. Southern finally knocked it under double digits. 9:05 in the second quarter. Texas Southern with the basketball. Can't do anything with it. On this side is Palmer. Palmer, 14 to shoot. Going to force it at the free throw line. No, but she got fouled by O'Bear. Another shooting foul. Skylar O'Bear, that's her first personal foul.
Her first personal foul.
And
number 1, second quarter.
right there, Skylar O'Bear, you can see it. It was a forced shot, too, right there by Palmer. And her first shot of the free throw line will hit in front of the iron. She forced it up, Palmer did, as you can see on the instant replay just a moment ago. And with that, just got the piece of it right there of the hand, O'Bear. And she'll have one more shot at it. 25-17. Now, Texas Southern starting to slow down on the free throw line. They're 11 out of 16 now. Second shot is in this time. And it's Palmer's 3rd point of the ball game. 26-17. Now, full court press coming from the Tigers of Texas Southern. Duncan's going to try a 3. She's feeling it tonight, and she's going to be fouled, and it could be a 3-point shot coming up right here. The foul will be on Robinson. That'll be her second one, and that will be 3 shots, but they're saying, the referees are talking now, was it after she took the shot and was going back down? And let's see if what they're going to do, if they're going to look at the replay or what they're going to do. It will be a foul on Robinson.
Shooting foul, Torrance to Texas.
And I think they are going to look at the monitors and see if it was a three-point shot. That'll be Robinson's second personal foul, and that's big because she had 8 points just like that. Nobody stopping her in the paint. They are checking to see if it was a 2 or a 3, and that could be a big difference. So we're going to see right here if Samantha Duncan will be taking 2 or 3. Samantha Duncan comes in as a 83% free throw shooter. So if we get 3, that will be no problem at all. And they're checking on their monitor. 26-17 the score. Texas Southern is on top. And let's see if we can get it right here on our instant replay to see if it was a 3. You can see right now on the sideline that the coaches are pounding to them. Got to get inside and get rebounds. Got to get inside and get the rebounds. Make it count. And that was a quick view by the officials to know if it was a 2 or a 3. And they're meeting again at the midcourt stripe to find out. Alaric Scott will come in on the next whistle. And I don't understand how hard it is to decide if it was 3 of her foot. And that's what they're talking about, her foot. When she took the shot, when she fouled after she took the shot. And they just explained it to Sandy Pugh.
The last attempt was a
three-point shot. Let's watch it right here. Samantha Duncan is right there at the line. Her foot is right behind the line. And it looks like her other foot, man, that was close. They're going to call it a three-point shot. I believe they say the evidence was inconclusive. So therefore, they have decided they're going to give her 3 points, or 3 chances at the free throw line. She's an 83% free throw shooter. So let's see. Samantha Duncan steps to the line. She's got 5. And you can tell in this ball game, Samantha Duncan's here to play basketball. She is aggressive. Her first shot is no good. And the southpaw will get 2 more chances. A 5'9" senior from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Second shot out of 3 coming right here. And she missed both. Now she'll have another shot. 1 more. Alaric Scott's coming in the ball game. Let's see who she's going to replace. Robinson will come out with 2 fouls for Texas Southern.
Texas Southern, number 5.
Brianna Green is out of the ball game. So here's Samantha Duncan. 1 more chance. And she got that one at least. That's 6 in the ball game. And it's now 26-18. 8:44 left in the first, or in the second quarter in the first half. All right, here comes Texas Southern down. Pass down low, can't do anything with it. Now pass back out to Palmer. Palmer takes the shot on a leaping leader, can't do it. Rebound comes down to Texas Southern, wide open, and no one boxed her out. Ewing. That's her first shot of the ball game for Ewing. 2 points, and it's back to a 28-18, 10-point game. Down this side, here's O'Bear for a 3-point shot. Got it! Skylar O'Bear with her first 3 of the ball game. And that's 28-21, 7-point game here in the second quarter. 8:13 left to play in the first half. All right, Texas Southern down with the basketball. Mills has it. Going to give it back on top to Ewing. And that's going to be another traveling call. That's the second time they've called that traveling call when they're handing the ball off, going around the court like that, right on the top of the key. Second time they've called that traveling call. So that's another turnover for Texas Southern, and that is number 7 for the Tigers. All right, here we go. 28-21, 7:54 left to play in the first half. Danielle Charles with the basketball, trying to set the offense up. Gives it to O'Bear, back out to Charles. Charles not looking to shoot that far out. Bounce pass out. Time to Scott. Scott's going to take the shot, missed it. Rebound easily comes down to Texas Southern, and pulling it down was number 5, Ogilvy. All right, here we go. Kennison with the basketball, back out on the other side. And here's to taking the shot, and got it. Good shot right there. Ball's in by Mills. That's her first field goal of the ball game. She's got 2 points. And here's Alaric Scott for a 3. Nope. And rebound will come down again to Palmer for Texas Southern. 30-21, 9-point game. Shot goes no. And it's going to be out of bounds on Texas Southern. Number 5, Ogilvy, had the ball knocked out. And let's see who's coming in the ball game. For the Lady Jacks, number 24, Jaden Towner, a 5'9" sophomore from Westlake, Louisiana. And also coming in the ball game, number 15, Melody Brewington. It's her second time tonight. 5'7" freshman from Winter Haven, Florida. Also, Daniela Charles will come out. And Courtney Parsons will come back in the ball game. She'll run point. Samantha Duncan inbounds the basketball. 7-minute mark coming up right now. 30-21 the score. 9-point game for Texas Southern. They've led most of the way. In fact, the whole way. All right, it is Parsons with basketball. Can't do anything with it. Gives it down low. And that's going to be a jump ball. And that possession over point to Southern. Lady Jacks will get the basketball. Lady Tigers had possession to start the second quarter. So Southern will get the 30. Right here you can see the jump ball. And that was a good defensive play by the Lady Tigers. Shauna Ewing, a 5'8" sophomore from Little Rock, Arkansas. And Southern will inbound the basketball. Parsons, no, go to Parsons, go to Samantha Duncan. Down the top here is a 3-point shot. No, it was very short for Brewington. Barely through iron. So the Tigers will take over. 6:37 left in the second quarter. 30-21 the score. Texas Southern on top. Palmer bringing the ball to the baseline, takes the shot in the paint, got it. She's got number 5 in the ball game, 5 points, and it's back to 32-21, 11-point game, 6:21 left to play in the first half. All right, it will be bounce pass down low, and a foul going to be against Texas Southern. And that call is going to be on number 20, Palmer. That's her first personal foul. And the Carrington Brown, a 5'10" sophomore from Cedar Park, Texas, was fouled, and she's coming out of the ball game right now. Skylar Aubert's back in the ball game, and so is Samantha Duncan and Brianna Green. So Green's back in the ball game. We need her to get going. A big 3-point shot. I mean, she took it, didn't take much time. Towner got the rebound, put it back. Samantha, no. And Texas Southern's got it. They got to score down low when they've got that offensive rebound right there under the goal. All right, here's Carrington, and she's going to be a tripping foul right there. Again, Carrington going to the free throw line.
Tripping foul orange to Southern, number 24, Jaden Towner.
So Towner, her second personal foul of the ball game. And Kinnison will inbound the basketball underneath their own goal. That's only the second foul, team foul of the quarter for the Lady Jags. They said she was not in the act of shooting. Towner will come out of the ball game. Butler will come back in. Butler will run point. Here's Kinnison with the basketball by the Southern bench. She takes the shot, and that is going to be another blocking foul. And that's going to be on Courtney Parsons. And it's like Kinnison's not afraid at all.
Blocking foul charge for Southern, number 23, Samantha Duncan, her first.
So Duncan guilty of the foul. That's her first personal foul. She's had 2 charges she's taken, but not there. Her feet were not planted. Here's Palmer, layup, and missed it. Brianna Green goes in the skies and gets the rebound. This team is not afraid to take shots down in the paint. And that's going to be Courtney Parsons with a shot and in and foul. That's her first 2 of the ball game, and the foul will be called on number 5, Ogilway. Look at it right here as Ogilway got it on a finger roll. Beautiful from Courtney Parsons.
Second in for the Tigers, number 10.
Beautiful shot right there. Courtney Parsons, the 5'7" junior, going back to the line. Her first 2 of the ball game. And the shot will not go. And now a rebound by Samantha Duncan, put back up, no. And Southern missed another opportunity to get a shot right underneath their own goal. Great shot by Samantha Duncan. And there's Ketterson back with the ball. The band, the Human Jukebox, has made their way into the arena. You'll be hearing them shortly. Ketterson now with the basketball with 5:19 left to play in this first half. 32-23 the score. 9-point game for the Texas Southern Tigers. Ketterson almost had the ball knocked away. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Leaping leader is in. And Ketterson with her 15-point, but that's her first field goal of the second quarter. Butler with the basketball for Southern. back up to an 11-point game now, 34-23, 4:52 left to play in the first half. That's almost a carry by Aubert. And Duncan's got the ball, back out to Aubert. Aubert bringing it in, now pass back out to Parsons. 3-point shot off the front of the iron will not go. Could be an easy layup right here, and it will be for Texas Southern. That's Mills. And that's 4 in the ball game. And Coach Sandy Pugh said, I've seen enough. I'm calling a timeout. So timeout of the ball game. It's 36-23. 11-point game for the Texas Southern Tigers. You're watching Southern Jaguar basketball on Pelican Sports TV.
Louisiana Healthcare Connections is more than Medicaid. Whether you're trying to raise healthy kids or need health coverage for yourself, it helps to have good Louisiana folks on your side. Louisiana Healthcare Connections, connecting you to quality healthcare.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance.
Talk to State Farm agent Anna Jones in Baton Rouge today.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the F.G. Clark Activity Center on the campus of Southern University. It's a 36-23 lead, 13-point lead for the Tigers of Texas Southern. And last game they played back in January 2nd in Houston, Texas. The Lady Tigers lost that game 75-65, so they want revenge in this game. No question about that. And let's take a look at the stats right here in this ball game as Southern University right now shooting 10 out of 31 for 32% from the field, 2 for 7 from downtown for 29%, and from the free throw line, they're 1 for 6, that's it, 16%. Lady Tigers are shooting 60% from the field, 12 out of 20, 1 for 5 from downtown at 20%, and more importantly, where they are having all their success at the free throw line, they're 12 out of 17 for 71%. So it will be Lady Jags already out, and they're ready to go. Whatever Coach Sandy Pugh told them, it was quick. And I'm sure to the point, because they've got to be able to play better basketball if they want to come back and win this game. If they win this game, they will be the #1 seed next week in the SWAC tournament. Round 1 will be here. They've already got that with their victory on Saturday. That assures that they will be hosting the first round tournament right here. Brianna Green for the free throw line, can't do anything with it. Now Scott Aubert's going to do a 3, and there's a foul, and then it's going to be another 3-point shot. Or was it away from the? It was away from the ball. That was away from the ball.
Foul charge to Texas Southern number 10, Breeza McElrath.
McElrath's first personal foul, and that is the 4th team foul for the Texas Southern Lady Tigers.
4.
So Skylar Aubert will inbound the basketball, and we've got to have Alaric Scott coming back in the ball game. She's going to take Butler's place. Butler looks like she may have got scratched to the back of her neck. She's coming out. Samantha Duncan gets a short rest. She's coming back in the game, too. And let's see who she's going to replace. She's going to replace Blissett. No, Thompson, number 45. All right, so here we go. Skylar Aubert will inbound the basketball. They'll have a fresh 30 with 4:15 left to play in the first half. Long pass out. Danielle Charles. Open shot, but she didn't take it. She didn't shoot that far out. Here's Samantha Duncan. Can't do anything with it. Back out to Charles. Charles, pass out to Scott. Back on out this side. Yeah, to Aubert. Samantha Duncan's got the ball with 15 to shoot. No pressure. And here is Scott. No, missed it. And it will come down. It will be out of bounds. That's Say's last touch by Texas Southern. 29 on the shot clock. The ball hit the rim. And Coach Perry does not like that call for Texas Southern. She is really giving an earful to the referee right there. Jane Towner will come into the ball game. Coming out of the ball game will be Alaric Scott, number 32. Alaric Scott, a 5'11 freshman from Richton, Mississippi. So 29 seconds to shoot on the shot clock, 3:50 on the game clock here in the second quarter. 36-23, 13-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Samantha Duncan with a quick three-point shot. That's her second of the ball game. She has 9 points. And it's now back to a 10-point game, 36-26, 3:39 left to play in the first half. From the free throw line, Mills nails it. They're going to say, you're going to give me an open shot. And she's got 6 points this whole second quarter. All of her 6 points have come this quarter because Kennerson, who exploded for 13 in the first quarter, only has 2 this quarter. Here's a open three-point shot, rimmed in and out for Southern, not falling for Towner at all. And the Tigers get the rebound. Kennerson with the ball. Kennerson being guarded by Danielle Charles. And the 38-26 12-point lead. Palmer lost it momentarily, got it back again. And Palmer's going to try a three, and she off the side of the rim. O'Bear got the rebound. And that is the 12th rebound for the Southern Jaguar basketball team. And losing it is Towner. Towner lost the ball on the baseline. Here's Kennerson, 2-on-1 fast break. Kennerson to the free throw line, stops and pops. That's 17 to the ball game for Kennerson. It's now 40-26, 14-point game, 2:33 left. And Danielle Charles tries to calm her troops down a little bit, gives it over to Samantha Duncan. Duncan with the basketball, push off, no call. Back on the other side to O'Bear, back on this side to Towner. Down to Brianna Green, and we need her. Brianna Green dished it off, back to Towner. Towner almost threw the ball away again. And that's going to be a charge called on O'Bear. That's number 2 on O'Bear. And you can see right here, Southern's just getting frustrated. And that was good right there for Kennerson, who accepted the foul. And with that, we have a timeout of the ball game. 2:12 left to play in the first half. Southern down 40-26 here at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. You're watching Southern Jaguar basketball on Pelican Sports TV.
The entire season has led to this moment. The anticipation has been building all year. It's time for the Toyota SWAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. Be a part of the action March 9th and 10th as the SWAC Basketball Tournament moves to a new arena. Join us at Del Mar Fieldhouse in Houston, Texas as 2 teams punch their ticket to the big dance. We will see who rises to the top. A champion will be crowned. The 2018 Toyota Southwestern Athletic Conference Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. Get your tickets now at swac.org.
Southern has to find a way to get back in this ball game. They're down by 14 points. They had a little run going. There was a 7-0 run earlier in the ball game, and they just couldn't get it going back again. And with that, they're down right now by 14 points, 40-26, 2:12 left to play in the first half. Brianna Thompson coming back into the ball game for the Jags. Brianna Green is in the ball game. So is Danielle Charles, Scotta O'Bear, Samantha Duncan, also in the game as well. Tigers will have the basketball, and it will be Mills will inbound it. And Mills gets the ball back again as Kennerson being guarded closely by Danielle Charles. It is a man-to-man defense right now for the Lady Tigers. Or for the Lady Jags, I should say. Kennerson on the baseline. Long pass out right into the hands of O'Bear. O'Bear intercepted it like a cornerback for the Jaguar defense. Here's a long three-point shot. No. Boy, that ball looked good. It was right on track, just a little bit too hard. Hit the outside rim, and they missed it. That's now 2 for 8 from downtown for the Lady Jags. All right, the Tigers with the basketball now. Kennerson lost it, and it will be out of bounds. And let's see, they're going to say it's going to be off of Danielle Charles.
Out of bounds.
So Tigers will keep the ball with 16 to shoot.
Substitution for the Jaguars, second in, number 32, Alera Scott.
All right, Alera Scott comes to the ball game. Also, Courtney Parsons comes in. Brianna Green's coming out, and Samantha Duncan's coming out.
Checking in for Texas Southern, number 44.
And here comes big number 44, Robinson, back in the ball game. She had 8 points in the first quarter, and then after that, she didn't score any. And she has 2 fouls. All right, here we go. Boy, Robinson is screaming for the ball, too. Palmer with the basketball now. Hit it back to Mills. Mills, 7 to shoot, 6 to shoot. Got a big screen from Robinson. Kennerson with 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. And she's going to have she barely got it off and got it in. I was about to say she's going to have a shot clock violation, but she put a desperation shot up with less than a second left. and that makes it 19 points in the ball game for her. 42-26 the score coming up on the 1 minute mark in the first half. And on the baseline, Alaric Scott's going to get fouled. And will it be Robinson? No, it will be number 20, Palmer. That's her second personal foul and the 5th team foul. So as you can see right here, Big Robinson was there, but right there, Palmer came from behind and got it from the backside. So Alaric Scott making her first trip at the free throw line. And got a couple substitutions coming in. Palmer is coming out. Butler is coming back in for Southern.
Scott at the line, shooting 1.
So here we go. Alaric Scott. And her shot will not fall. Rebound, Courtney Parsons. Lost the ball. Got it. Now she got it again. Over Robinson. Can't do it. She can't do it. She's got to pull it out. That's going to be a foul. Over the back call on Alaric Scott, number 32. You got to be a little smarter than that. And they said Courtney Parsons should have taken it out. Right, watch this over the back call right here. And she's trying to get everything she can. Then she takes a desperation shot, but she gets frustrated. Now here's the over the back call right there. And Mills just stood right there and she came right over. Actually, that was Chana Ewing. And Ewing at the free throw line. And Ewing's first shot is no good. That's Ewing's first shot for the free throw line. They're now 12 out of 18 from the charity stripe. Robinson will come out for the rest of the half. Only 56 seconds left. And one more time for Ewing. Ewing has 2 points in the ball game, and her shot is good. So she hit 1 of 2. That's 3 points. And with that, it's now a 43-26 game. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. Their largest lead has been 16. And Green's got the basketball now with 45 seconds left. Gives it down to Towner. Down to Butler. Down low to Green. Green's got to do it. Missed it. And rebound comes down to Texas Southern very quickly. Smith, Nicole Smith got it. And Kennerson with the basketball. And there is 4 seconds shot clock difference in the game clock. Kennerson at the top of the key. Now back out on the top to Mills. Down low, and it's stolen by Butler. Butler with the basketball. Dishes on out. Down low, here's the shot. Layup is in. And that's Alaric Scott. And that foul, that'll be a chance for an old-fashioned 3. And the foul will be called on McElrath. That's her second personal foul. You can watch it here because I was blinded by this, and Alaric Scott just found a lane, and she's put it in. Good shot. And right there, McElrath was behind her, lost position, and created the foul. Shot goes in by Alaric Scott. That's his 3rd point of the ball game. So she's got 3, and it's 43-29. 7.9 seconds left. Texas Southern will have it with no time on the shot clock. Shot clock is off, and Mills will inbound the basketball for Texas Southern. Here's the inbound, and Kennerson with it. Good defense for Southern. And tipped again, and Alaric Scott's got it. And that's going to be the end. No shot. That's going to be the end of the first half. 43-29 the score. Texas Southern on top of your Jaguar basketball team at the half. This game presented by our friends at Visit Baton Rouge, the official travel resource. You're watching Southern Jaguar basketball on Pelican Sports TV.
When company comes to town,
company's coming!
We go all out. All you gotta do is get down here and visit Baton Rouge.
CareSouth offers a wide range of comprehensive medical, behavioral health, and dental services. On behalf of the staff and board of directors, we want to thank the parish of Ascension, East Baton Rouge, and Iberville for allowing us to serve you. Come out to any of our locations where family is serving families.
Family road trips just got a whole lot easier. The 2018 Nissan Rogue. Now with Nissan Intelligent Mobility, featuring technologies like available ProPilot Assist, which helps keep an eye on the road ahead and helps you stay centered while you're turning this lane into memory lane. Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
14-point game here at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. Right now, Texas Southern leading at 43-29 over Our Lady Jaguars. Our Visit Baton Rouge official travel source is, of course, the official sponsor of today's game. Coach Roman Banks right here, the athletic director of Southern University, and everybody still calls you Coach, don't they?
Yeah, that fits.
Well, man, what would Sandy Pugh be telling our team right now in the locker room? I know they had a lot of chances underneath the goal to get some shots. They just didn't get them. What do you think she's telling her team right now?
Well, I think that she's going to tell them to come out, not try to get it all back in a hurry, but try to make a run in this third quarter and try to get it to about, 8 points going in. You don't want to play so fast where you lose it, but you want to play with a lot of intensity and a lot of eagerness to try to make this run, and then hopefully we can settle in and make some shots.
Athletic director, you're doing a fantastic job. You got us out of NCAA problem. Now we get to play for the SWAC championship game. Grambling's not going to be able to play this year. They're going through the same problem, a self-imposed deal on that, so they're not going to play in the SWAC tournament. Hard to believe, but the Southern men and women can be first seeds going into the tournament.
Yeah, I don't know if that happened in a long time.
It's been a while.
And but it's good to see, just in a few years where we were as it relates to struggling with some sanctions by the NCAA, and now I think that we are kind of on solid ground a little bit. I say, our inner structure is pretty good now.
Right, yes.
And when your inner structure, your base is solid, you can start to build. And so this was a year that going into this season that we definitely motto is about start building. We done got ourselves back together, and I think this is evident of both teams.
And the coach is doing such a great job getting their players to go in that classroom.
No question, it's a whole buy-in. Our student athletes, A1 job for them. They have bought into the challenge of being a student athlete. Our coaches are very organized and work with our athletic counselors and our academic athletic department to ensure the process. The university is involved with the process, from the president all the way down to our teachers and our deans. So, it just shows you once you get organized, the things that you can accomplish.
Where do you see the direction of the SWAC going right now without a commissioner? Obviously, one has to be picked here pretty soon, but how do you see the direction of the SWAC? There have been rumors that they may move to New Orleans. Their SWAC offices for Birmingham. We don't know if that's true or not. Obviously, with no commissioner there, the SWAC championship game for football is gone. People want to bring that back. I remember during the football season, there was a lot of people upset that they were saying that was the last SWAC championship game.
Well, obviously, because we can't move to an 8 or 9 game schedule right now because of the advanced schedule in football, you have to have a championship game to level the playing field. So that's going to be at the number 1 seed home field. And but as we know it, probably by 20, everybody will be going to the 19-game schedule, and there will be no championship game. And so I just think that it's going to be important who becomes our commissioner, because there's a lot of things that need to happen from a conference office perspective to make the universities better.
When do you think is there a timetable for them to have a new SWAC commissioner? Would it be by football season?
Well, I think there will be conversations and meeting with the president at the tournament, at the basketball SWAC tournament in Houston this upcoming week. And I think they're going to lay out a time frame. So I do believe by June or July month that they plan to have someone in place, because it's pivotal as we get ready to set budgets and as we get ready to set an outlook of of the scope of what the conference going to look like for the future to be ready for the academic year.
When you look at Southern University, what do we look like as far as the future goes athletically?
Well, you know, I think that I talk about our base. We have been able to set our base and establish ourselves well again as it relates to sanctions and being eligible for postseason play after next season. We will start getting scholarships back. That's going to be hugely important. For the first time, we have spring football.
Boy.
And so that gives you a chance now to start really saying that we're going to compete for championships. I mean, you got to think about it. We've been able to win a few championships, but when you start looking at men's basketball with 9 or 10 scholarships and football minus 4 scholarships, well, that's another 10 or 15 guys. You know, that gets to be pretty tough. And we've been competitive.
Yeah.
And so now when you start getting that back, our expectations within our own self is going to be higher.
How big a day is that going to be? April 21st for spring football day at A.W. Mumford Stadium, and we're playing baseball against the Grambling State Tigers today, and there's so many other events going on.
You know, that's going to be a huge weekend. You know, that Friday, you know, we're going to be on Cumulus Media. We have 12 hours to raise money for athletics. That's the Jagathon. Yep. That's going to be right here in this building where we're going to challenge our alums and boosters and fans to come give for facility upgrades, for Title IX upgrades, for academic upgrades for athletics. You know, we are investing a new wave with our cheer team. I want to make them a competitive sport in the future. So we're going to be out trying to generate a lot of money on that Friday. And then, you know, the day after the fest, then you'll be able to enjoy spring football, Coach Odom's group, and then go on the baseball field and be able to see a dynamite baseball team that I think we're playing pretty good baseball right now. With all the challenge they have, you know, come into it, less scholarship, less practice time, and they still been able to go out there and compete right now and win some pretty huge games. So that's pretty good for us.
I see what you saw in Coach KJ. Baseball, what did you see in him to make him the new head coach? Because I'll tell you what, I think he's a smart guy.
You know what, his leadership. You know, he had a whole comprehensive plan of where he thinks that taking over from a legend like Kadar and what he hopes to do when he come in to continue to grow this baseball program. And when you start hitting his comprehensive plan, his leadership, and his academic structure, then you know that when you be around him, that it was a total buy-in.
Right now we're on Pelican Sports TV. This game is going to be seen over and over throughout the next few days. I mean, as you're looking at right now the TV and spots are looking at you, this is a good time to invest in Southern University, I believe.
No question about it. You know, our stocks are high now.
Yes.
And our corporate sponsors are great. We've been able to do a very good job as it relates to bringing this community back. We're going to continue to engage our alums. We just created a new area in athletics, which is development. We're going to have the S Club, where we're going to encourage people to come and join, and you have some special offerings to become the S Club. We're about to start season books very early. Actually, right now, you can go online and fill out the application for season tickets. That never happened in football before this early. Wow. And so, you know, we're investing in the athletics, and we need our fans to invest in us, and so we can turn right back around, invest in them, and make them have a great game day in all our sporting events.
And we're talking to Roman Bakes. How big would it be for your coach, who you picked, he came with you from Southeastern, here to Southern University, to be able to compete in the SWAC tournament and possibly go to the NCAA tournament in his first year at Morris Scott?
That'd be huge. You know, one of the things where obviously APR that we had to make, you know, sent our decision around that. It was late and we didn't want guys to get away from it. So, you know, we had a person in-house that worked closely with me of getting these players here and understood the system. And so therefore, we knew that he was a bright mind, and so therefore he deserved a chance, and he's making the best of it.
Well, Coach or Mr. Athletic Director, Roman Banks, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Always good to see you, my man.
Go Jags.
All right, 43-29, 14-point game when we come back. Second half right here for the F.G. Clark Activity Center. Visit Baton Rouge, official travel resource, sponsor of the big game today. I'm Chris Powers right here, and you're watching Southern Jaguar basketball on Pelican Sports TV.
When company comes to town,
company's coming!
We go all out. All you gotta do is get down here and visit Baton Rouge.
South offers a wide range of comprehensive medical, behavioral health, and dental services. On behalf of the staff and board of directors, we want to thank the parish of Ascension, East Baton Rouge, and Iberville for allowing us to serve you. Come out to any of our locations where family is serving families.
Family road trips just got a whole lot easier. The 2018 Nissan Rogue. Now with Nissan Intelligent Mobility, featuring technologies like available ProPilot Assist, which helps keep an eye on the road ahead and helps you stay centered while you're turning this lane into memory lane. Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
Welcome back to the F.G. Clark Activity Center. I'm Chris Powers, courtside. 14-point game for Texas Southern, 43-29 over Southern. And they have led the entire way. Their largest lead has been 17 points. And right now for Southern University, they've got to shoot better. They're 12 out of 38 for 32% from the field, 3% from downtown, and 30%. And from the free throw line, they're only 2 for 9. They've got to improve there, and they've got to improve in their second chance points underneath the goal. They had a lot of opportunities for an offensive layup, and they can't do it. And they've got to be able to do a better job of that. They have 6 offensive rebounds, 8 defensive rebounds for 14. But Texas Southern is a much taller team as we knew it. They have 24 rebounds in this game, 3 offensive and 21 defensive rebounds. Of course, several players on the team is bringing it up. Kennerson with 19 points. Robinson started off early with 8. So she's got foul trouble. She's got 2 fouls in the ball game. So she will be coming in the second half. But how long will she play? We'll find out. Texas Southern will have the ball to start the second half. And Danielle Charles in the ball game. Brianna Green, also Skylar Robert, Samantha Duncan, and Blissett also in the ball game as well for the Lady Jags. Brianna Green at some point is going to take over in this basketball game. When will it happen? If she doesn't score much more points, it didn't look good for the Lady Jags. We'll find out. All right, here we go. Mills with the basketball now. She has it at the top. She's looking for Kennerson. She's got her on this side. Kennerson not looking to take the shot. Gives it to Palmer on the top. Palmer moving around. Can't do anything with it. Back over to Mills. Mills can't find anybody. Now gives it back on down low. Here's Robinson. Robinson turns around, shot in. Robinson scores when she wants to score. She has 10 points in the ball game. One time she missed it underneath the goal. Here's Aubert for a three-pointer. It was in, and it just rattled out. Rebound put back up and in by Blissett. Got it. Could not see. The players are right in front of me. Good job. Finally, an offensive putback. And now Samantha Duncan almost forced a steal. And they're going to call a traveling call on the Lady Tigers. Number 32, Nicole Smith. That is turnover number 9 for the Tigers. Southern has only 3 turnovers in the ballgame. You would think they would be leading, but not the case. 45-31 the score. 14-point game of the 9:07 mark. In the third quarter, Lissette with the basketball she got a knee brace on one knee, a right knee, and a pad on her left knee. Danielle Charles, not much of a shooter. She's not looking to take that shot. Samantha Duncan will take the shot, though. And she's trying to bring it in. Pass down to Blissett down low. Blissette's turnaround shot. No, good-looking shot, though. Does not go. Smith comes down with a rebound. That was good. And she's fighting to get down the court. 45-31 the score. Southern has been down the whole way. Robinson down low. Look at that. Robinson scores again. She's starting in the second half just like she started the first half. She had 8 quick points in the first quarter, then got in foul trouble and got a little bit of fatigue, came out, went back on the bench, and now she's got 4 points in this quarter alone, and we've got a foul called. I believe they're going to call that one on Smith. They will. Reaching foul called on Smith. Watch it right here. And they try to get to Brianna Green. She pushed her. And that's enough for get the foul. That's her second personal foul. So Southern will inbound the basketball right in front of our table. Samantha Duncan will get the honors. 31 points for Southern, 47 for Texas Southern. 16-point game, 8:16 left. Danielle Charles in the third quarter. Southern, as the fans have trickled in here, more fans are coming in. All right, Green at the elbow. Come on, get something. Right there at the free throw line. No, going to give it back over to Danielle Charles. Back over to Green. Oh, she almost traveled. But she didn't pick up her pivot foot. Back out to Green. Wide open on the baseline. No, she missed it. And rebound coming down to Smith. Boy, Smith's been busy this quarter alone. Number 32, Nicole Smith, a 5'11 senior from Lawton, Oklahoma. All right, Palmer's got it right now on the baseline. Pushed off, no foul called. And rebound will come down. Good save by Danielle Charles. Samantha Duncan's bringing it down. Got it to Skylar Aubert. Back out to Duncan, to Charles. Push back out to Aubert. Get in there, 3. No. Yes, banked off the bank. Holy cow. What a three-point shot. Aubert, I thought that had no chance of going in, and a Harlem Globetrotter could have done better than that. 47-34 the score now at the 7:13 mark in the third quarter. Southern trying to get back in it. If they win today, they will be the number 1 seed guaranteed. Boy, Kennerson had to take a long chance to take the shot, and she made it. But she missed the shot. Made the shot attempt, but missed the whole shot. But Texas Southern gets the offensive rebound. All right, Aubert. Get over to Mills. Back on the other side of Kennerson. Back out to Mills. Mills now wide open for a moment. Pulls it back in. Down low, here's Robinson. Easy layup. Can't stop that. Unless you foul her, and then she's got 14 points in the ball game. But she's getting tired already, if you can see that. Charles now takes it all the way to the sack, and she missed it. You don't see Charles do that. All right, Palmer with the basketball. Palmer takes the shot, missed it, and a rebound come down to Aubert. Now both teams are missing shots. 49-34 the score. 15-point game with 6:16 left. That's going to be a foul right there on Palmer. That's the third foul on Palmer, and we're going to have 2 free throw shots coming for Southern. Look at it right here. And Thompson, nothing she could do, went up for the shot to take the shot, and Thompson will go to the free throw line for a chance for 2 shots. Thompson's first trip at the free throw line so far in the game. As a team, Southern not shooting very well at all. As a team, they're 1 for 6 from the free throw line. That's unbelievable. I had the second check. I can look at that twice, and she made it. That's 2 for 7. Thompson has 5 points in the ball game. She had 4 in the first quarter. Now Brianna Green, the senior, coming out of the ball game. On. And here's Thompson with a shot. And she made it. So it's 2 for 2. That's pretty good for Southern, who has been struggling at the free throw line. Now they'll be 3 out of 8 from the free throw line. And knocks the lead down to 13. 49-36, 6:14 left to play in the third. Southern with a full court press. And now breaking it is Kinnerson. And Kinnerson, she was carrying the ball. And they're going to get out of bounds. Kinnerson lost the handle on it. She lost the handle from way away. And you can see it right here. She just had no control of it and went out of bounds right there in the Texas Southern bench. So Southern with a chance right now to cut in the lead. A three-pointer would knock it down to 10. 6-minute mark in the third right here. Aubert with the basketball to Samantha Duncan, the southpaw. Gives it on to Courtney Parsons on this side. Back on top to Lyric Scott. Can't do anything with it. Now Samantha Duncan on the top, guarded by Kinnerson. That's a mismatch there, I think. Aubert back on this side to Parsons. Parsons trying to get down low. Gives it over to Samantha Duncan. Takes the shot. Got it. I can tell that shot was good all the way. Samantha Duncan with 11 points in the ball game. And that makes it now 49-38, 5:30 left to play in the third. Down to 11-point game now. Southern trying to fight and scratch back in this ball game. All right, here's Mills for Texas Southern with the basketball. Can't do anything with it, and she almost had that count. Kinnerson down with the basketball on this side, being guarded by Courtney Parsons. Parsons was looking away, and Kinnerson gets right by her.
Out of bounds.
And luckily, it was knocked out of bounds off of Southern. She didn't score the layup. But you could see look at Courtney Parsons. You could see right there that she was looking away. And when that happened, Kinnerson went right by her with ease. Can't do that. Kinnerson will inbound the basketball. Browder Green will come back in the ball game. And Bree, we need her. Coming back out, Samantha Duncan. Not long. She won't take a long break, Samantha Duncan will. All right, here's a long pass out to Mills. Here's a three-point from Kinnerson. Nope, barely touched iron. Rebound, though, goes out and stepped out of bounds by Texas Southern. Ewing, what she tried to do was throw the ball, and you can see it right here. Ewing tried to throw the ball off of it as it goes to the rebound, and she stepped out of bounds. Tried to throw it off Courtney Parsons. Good shot right there, and good guys, good shot camera guys. Pelican Sports TV doing a super job in the ball game today. Southern Lady Jaguar basketball. Brianna Green will inbound the ball, and Courtney Parsons will take it. And here we go with Southern University. Trying to cut into that lead. Hopefully knock it down to a 3-possession game on this one right here. All right, Parsons trying to tell her team, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. Keep going. Parsons got it over to Scott. Back on to Aubert. Back over to Parsons. Parsons looking, can't do anything with it. Got it to Green. Back on the other side, Aubert get in there on a baseline three-point shot, no. Rebound goes to Southern University, though. Good offensive rebound right there, and they pulled it out. That's what they need to do. Scott did it. Here's the shot, and the three-point shot. Big-time play for Southern with a chance for a 4-point play. Watch this right here. Beautiful shot on the baseline, but she got it right there on the spot. And Courtney Parsons, how big was that?
Number 44, Taylor Robinson, her second personal, correction, her third personal foul.
Robinson with her third foul.
Number 3.
And we've got a timeout of the ball game. And with that, that's a full timeout. First official timeout by NCAA rules. You're watching Southern Jaguar basketball on Pelican Sports TV.
What would we be without our mountains? Without the things that stand in our way, that make us better? At Coors, our mountain is brewing the world's most refreshing beer. Lagered, filtered, and packaged cold. Our mountains make us who we are. Your mountains make you who you are. Whatever your mountain, climb on.
Clark Activity Center right now, 49-41 the score, 49-41. That's an 8-point game with 4:33 left. And not only that 3-point shot by Parsons, but now they get the ball back underneath their own goal. And with that foul happened after that. Tommy Cranston sitting right next to me. I couldn't see it on my angle. Tommy says the foul happened after that shot. So Southern will get the ball underneath their own goal. and with a fresh 30-second shot clock. So with that, this is a chance for either a 5-point swing or a 6-point swing. And let's see the foul. It was on Robinson right after. Robinson pushed Blissett. There's the shot, and there's the foul right there. Blissett after the shot was done, and it was on a different player. That's why, too, Southern gets another shot. Look at that. That's perfect. Blissett was pushed from behind by Robinson, and with that, that is your third personal foul. And Robinson, with 14 points in the ball game, is very close to being out. I'm sure this time she's not coming back in. Let's see. She is going to get back on the bench. I had a feeling that was going to happen. She's got a lot of basketball left. And Southern with plenty of time to get back. This is the first time they've been this close in a long time. So with it, Scott will inbound the basketball. And here we got it to Brianna Green. Let's see if we can get a big swing out of this one. Parsons down to Green at the free throw line. Green's going to take the shot of the line and almost made it but missed it. And that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Blissett, number 33. And the referees want to get right there in front of them to make sure there's no extracurricular activity. Watch this right here. Blissett and fighting right there with number 12, Ewing. And Blissett, third personal foul. And the first team foul for the Jaguar basketball team. So Southern right now, we're going to take a timeout. Right now down by 8. You're watching Southern Jaguar basketball on Pelican Sports TV.
The biggest scratch-off game of the season is here. It's Saints Game On from the Louisiana Lottery. Your chance to win up to $100,000. Scratch the back for an extra game. Enter the second chance drawings for VIP suite experiences, a deluxe limo experience, a tunnel team experience, official autographed team merchandise, and the grand prize, a 2018 season ticket package. Play Saints Game On from the Louisiana Lottery for your chance to make this your winning season.
Welcome back. It's 4:23 left to play in the third quarter. 49-41, 8-point game. They're looking right now on the instant replay to see if it's an unsportsmanlike foul on Blissett. And that could bring some free throws if it is. And they have now made their decision. And the referees now are still talking. Let's watch it right here. As you can easily see Ewing with the basketball. Ewing started throwing elbows, but you can see that Blissett had her by the neck. Watch Blissett. Look at Blissett's got her by the neck. And with that, that's way too rough play. And with that, Blissett comes out of the ball game. You can't play like that. And they're talking to Coach Jonette Hayes-Perry in her 5th season at Texas Southern. They're talking to her right now. They are going to call an unsportsmanlike penalty against Blissett. And that's the right call. That's the right call. And at the free throw line will be Kennerson, their best free throw shooter on the team. The fans are booing, but that was the right call, and Kennerson will miss it. She'll have one more shot, and Texas Southern will also have the basketball. Joyce Kennerson, a 5'4" junior, leading right now the team, and that's in, and Kennerson with her 20th point. She leads all scorers right now. So Texas Southern will get the ball right here in front of us, and Mills will inbound the basketball. All right, here's the inbound. And that's something that we need to see. And, boy, I'd say Southern now down by 9, 50-41 at the 4-8 mark. Full court press is on. And we've got a foul away from the ball, or no, a timeout called by the Texas Lady Tigers. And we'll take a timeout here as well. 50-41 the score. Lady Tigers on top. You're watching Southern Jaguar basketball on Pelican Sports TV.
Timeout called by Texas Southern. The first timeout.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right? you ever come to Louisiana.
Welcome back right now. It's a 9-point game, 50-41, 4:15 left to play in the third quarter. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by our friends at Visit Baton Rouge. Proudly welcome Texas Southern and the Jaguar fans to tonight's game. Whether close to home or on the road, stick around and navigate your way through Baton Rouge by exploring upcoming events, things to do, and area hotspots on visitbatonrouge.com. 4:15 left to play in the third. Right now, Southern shooting 32% from the field, still 10 out of 31. They're 2 for 7 from downtown, and they're getting out rebounded big time, 20-11. That's a big advantage for Texas Southern. Now Robinson's on the bench with 3 fouls. You can hear the human jukebox. See him right here on Pelican Sports TV. Number 2 band in the land. If you talk to people here, they're number 1. But Ohio State was listed by USA Today newspaper as the number 1 band. And right behind them, here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Southern University and the human jukebox. All right, Mills will inbound the basketball. That was their first timeout, by the way. And with that, NCAA rules have it to where you have to take a full timeout at that point. It becomes a full timeout. The last time the timeout was called, it was by the officials calling the timeout. So that wasn't the official deal. All right, here's the bounce pass and missed that opportunity, lost the handle on it. And here comes Southern University. Aubert pulls it out. That's very smart. Aubert pulled it out. Parsons will run point now. Very good play by Southern University right there. Long pass out. Wide open to Scott for 3. Get in there. No. Rebound, Brianna Green. Put back up. Yes. Green in a great place. She got 4 in the ball game and back down to a 7-point game. 50-43. 3:46 left to play in the third. All right, Mills with the basketball now, being double teamed. And Alaric Scott will charge. Will get a tie-up. And that will be Southern basketball right here in front of me. Look at right here. Good shot by Lyric Scott. Look, the coaches love this young lady. They think she's going to be a big player in the future of Southern University, and she showed a very smart play right there by tying up Mills. So the referee right now talking, as you can see it on your screen, talking to Brianna Green. What can that conversation be about? Butler's in the ball game. She's going to run point. And she takes the ball down the court. 50-43, 7-point game, 3.5 left to play in the third. Out to Samantha Duncan. Duncan, too high a pass to Green, and she lost it. That's bad pass by Samantha Duncan. It's a turnover. That's her 4th turnover of the ball game. Here's Kitterson, and Kitterson gets fouled from behind by Scott, number 32. That's Scott's 2nd personal foul. And Kitterson will go to the free throw line. Look at it right here from behind. Kitterson said she didn't touch her, but she did bump into her body, and that forced Kitterson. And that was kind of a flop, too. Kitterson got the Grammy, the Oscars coming up this week, and she might win one there. Look at that. And Kitterson's shot is no good. And she started off hot from the free throw line, 7 out of 9. Now she's 7 out of 10 for 70%. And Kitterson leads all scorers right now with 20 points in the ballgame. This little 5'4" junior is doing a great job. She's from Port Arthur, Texas. Her shot is in. And she's got 21 points now. All right, here comes Butler. Butler down the court. 8-point game, 50-43. Southern still an opportunity to get it. Down low to Samantha Duncan. Duncan can't do anything with it. Bounce pass back out to Scott. Good pass. Wide open Butler underneath, and she got it. And that's a great feed right there by Scott. Scott was great to get that one. It's a 6-point game, a 2-possession game for the first time now in a long time. 2:52 left in the third. Wide open. She found a lane, didn't take it. She traveled. No, they're going to call her a charge. That charge will go on number 32, Nicole Smith. Watch it right here. She's got it at the top of the key. She has a wide open lane, doesn't know what to do with it, and guess who's there? Samantha Duncan with her 3rd offensive foul that she gets. She holds right there and gets her 3rd offensive foul. That's pretty awesome. So right now, Southern University, but Smith didn't know what to do. That's her 3rd foul of the ball game by Smith, by the way. All right, here's Green. Give it over to Scott Robert. Back on the other side to Scott. Back out to Samantha Duncan. Duncan gives it back out to Scott on the baseline. She's covered. Back out to Brianna Green on the baseline. She can't do anything with it. Long pass out to Butler, who tips it out to Duncan, and Duncan just threw the ball away. That's a turnover, and that is the 5th turnover of the ball game for Southern University and the Lady Jags. 51-45, 2:12 left to play in the third quarter. Texas Southern has led the entire way. They win this game, Southern University, and their number 1 seed. If they lose, they're going to have to win Saturday against the Lady Panthers. That's a push-off. They're going to call it against Southern. Brianna Green, that's her 3rd. No push-off. They're going to call it on Green. Did they? Let's watch. They called it on Lyric Scott, a blocking foul, 32, Scott. That will be her 3rd.
Number 24,
and immediately comes out. Coach Pugh will talk to her about what she did wrong. And Thompson will come back, Brianna Thompson. You can see right there, she just was out of position, and she tried to hold on to Palmer, number 20. All right, here's the slap of the ball to the inbound, fresh 30 seconds, and gives it back out to Kennerson on the give and go. Kennerson now wide open, an easy shot, and a foul with it. Ewing scores the 2. And that's too many three-point shots they've had all game. That's Butler's 2nd personal foul. And you can see it right here. Wide open, all by herself. Let her have it. She's going to score it anyway. And at the line, Ewing. She has 5 points with a chance for an old-fashioned 3, and she missed it. And a offensive rebound coming down to Mills for Texas Southern, and they'll get a fresh 30. They have gotten a lot of offensive rebounds in this ball game today. In fact, they have 21 rebounds on the game. Trying to be a bounce pass down. It's going to be off of Thompson for Southern. She couldn't find where it was, though. Texas Southern will keep it. Now, the shot clock is at 30 seconds, and that's wrong. It's not 30 seconds left now. She didn't hit the rim. So just like that, Texas Southern with a chance now to put it back up to a 10-point game, or maybe even 11. 53-45, 136 left in the third. Looking at the inbound pass right here for Texas Southern. And they will not have 30 seconds. So they have to look at the monitor for that. Because you got to wonder when the last time when they took the shot. That's what they're going to have to rewind it and see how much time was on the clock. Next week is the SWAC basketball tournament. Now the Lady Jags are going to play here. That's on Tuesday. That's done. That's a done deal. They're going to play here Tuesday. But for the men, they've got to win. More than likely, they will play here on Tuesday as well. But they got to win out. All right, 16 seconds on the shot clock. Here's a long pass out. Texas Southern. Palmer's got it to Kennerson. Kennerson right in front of her own bench, thinking about taking a 3. Doesn't do it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Back out to Palmer. Palmer, 3-point shot. No. That was a brick. And that's going to be a rebound again by Texas Southern. They'll bring it back out. That's 3 offensive rebounds on this trip alone. Wow. And then and they turn the ball over. Good shot. So Southern will get the ball. That was a turnover on Texas Southern's part. That's 9 turnovers in the ball game. Butler's got the basketball. Courtney Parsons get in there. 3-point shot. No, off the front of the iron. Thompson puts it back up. No, that missed everything except the bottom of the sack. And she missed it. And it's 53-45 still. 8-point game. 54 seconds left. She had a wide open shot, Thompson did, and she could have made it, but she let the pressure get to her. But I'll tell you what, that 3-point shot looked beautiful. Here's Kennerson down low. Easy layup in. Kennerson with 23 points. And it's back to a 10-point game now, 55-45. We got 24 on the shot clock, 30 seconds left on the third quarter. Green, they say she is going to get fouled, and no shot. That foul will be on number 10. That'll be McElrath. That will be number 3 on her. Watch it right here. Brianna Green has the ball. Gets right between 2 defenders for a finger roll. Missed it, and that would have been and 1. All right, here's Brianna Green at the free throw line. Her first trip, the 5'11 senior from Miami, Florida. First shot is in. And she's got 5 points. Thompson comes out. Then Charles comes in. Scott comes back in. Towner comes out. Courtney Parsons comes back in.
Taylor Robinson.
And Robinson comes back in the ball game for a rebound purpose right here on this free throw shot. 26 seconds left in the third. Shot clock is off as Brianna Green goes to the line. Spins the basketball and takes the shot, and she missed it. Hit the front of the iron. Rebound comes down to Mills for Texas Southern. And here come the Tigers down. Kennerson with the ball. Almost got fouled by Brianna Green. Kennerson now looking for that last shot. She can do it. Green is playing good defense on her, though. Here's Kennerson back out to Robinson. Robinson down low. Got it. Can't stop it.
Taylor Robinson.
At 16 of the ball game for Robinson. 2 seconds left. Three-point shot from Charles. No, and that's the end of the third. 57-46 the score. Back out to an 11-point game. Southern just can't get any closer. We'll have one more quarter to do it as the Lady Jags will have to dig in. More Southern basketball right here on Pelican Sports TV.
The biggest scratch-off game of the season is here. It's Saints Game On from the Louisiana Lottery. Your chance to win up to $100,000. Scratch the back for an extra game. Enter the second chance drawings for VIP suite experiences, a deluxe limo experience, a tunnel team experience, official autographed team merchandise, and the grand prize, a 2018 season ticket package. Play Saints Game On from the Louisiana Lottery for your chance to make this your winning season.
Inside the F.G. Clark Activity Center on the campus of Southern University, and Southern trying to win the game against Texas Southern. January 2nd, Texas Southern lost that game in Houston by 10. Our Lady Jacks upset them. Now, the Lady Tigers are trying to return the favor. 57-46 the score. 11-point game right now as we start the fourth quarter. Texas Southern will have the ball right in front of us. Mills will inbound it, and then Charles will be right on top of her. There's Sandy Pugh. What did she tell her team just now in that timeout to change the quarters? We'll find out. Mills with the basketball now, right at the free throw line, takes the shot way too hard. Daniela Charles, the smallest one on the court, takes the rebound. Pass out to Scott. Scott almost lost it. It was behind her back. Now here's a three-point shot for Duncan. No, well short. Could see it easily. As soon as she let the ball go, you can see it was short. Kennerson with the basketball now. Going to pass it on this side, wide open, and missed a wide open shot. Ewing on the baseline. That's another turnover. That's 9 turnovers of the ball game.
Substitution for Southern checking in number 4.
9 turnovers of the ball game.
And number 33, Sarai Lissette.
7 of the ball game for Southern University, and that's actually 18 turnovers for the Tigers. All right, Charles out to Scott. Scott trying to get it down low. Here's the turnaround, Blissett off the backboard. Are you kidding me? Holy cow, what a shot. That was a beautiful shot by Blissett on a nice turnaround shot. All right, with the basketball now is Mills. Can't do anything with it, gives it to Ewing. Out to Kennerson, down low to Robinson. Robinson, nope, first time they rattled her, and the Southern gets the basketball. Scott's got it. Chance to cut into the lead. Here is Blissett, wide open, layup is in. That's a 4-0 run by Southern, and all 4 have come from Blissett. It's back to a 7-point game now, 57-50. Kennerson hits the ground. They're going to call a tripping foul at the last minute, and the coaching staff does not like that call. That's a late call. Look at it right here. Let's see.
Tripping foul.
They're going to call it on Brianna Green.
Number 22.
And that's her third.
Brianna Green. Her third personal foul.
Her third personal foul.
First of the fourth quarter.
And the first of the fourth quarter, rather. All right, now Kennerson with the basketball. Bring it on down, get it to Mills. Mills looking at it, being guarded very closely. Now she comes out and gives it back to Kennerson. Kennerson being guarded by Danielle Charles. Got a pick, though. And here's down low and looking for Robinson. Good steal. Oh, that's a good steal. And here is Brianna Green, lays it up. Foul, and she's good. Count the basket, and she's fouled, and she's going for an old-fashioned 3. That's 7 of the ball game. Watch the foul right here as Brianna Green, perfect form, and Mills just got it back of her and got it for the foul. That's only Mills' first personal foul.
Our first personal, team first.
And Green will go to the free throw line. So Green looking in right here. And her shot from the free throw line, no! And rebound comes down to Texas Southern. The Lyric Scott almost got the ball. All right, 57-52, down to a 5-point game now. 8-12 left to play, and the clock is ticking here in the fourth. Here's Kennerson, lays it up, got a lane, no. Rebound up in the air, and it will go to Southern. The Lyric Scott's got the handle. Good job for Blissett for being there. Southern's defense has improved tremendously in the paint this quarter alone. Here's Scott, tries to lay it up, finger roll, no. Good rebound by Blissett, put it back up, no. Knocked out of bounds by Green, I believe.
Out of bounds. Possession.
They're going to say possession Jaguars. Let's look right here. Oh, that looked out. Let's find it right here. Yep. That was possibly a very good call for Southern. We'll take it. A little home cooking never hurts anyone. Here's Skylar Aubert. Back out to Green. Back out to Scott. Good ball movement right now for Southern. 7:43 left. Green's got it at the elbow. Down low to Blissett. Blissett was fouled by Robinson. No call. Green's got it again. Nope. Missed the shot, but she is going to go for two. So the foul against the Tigers. Let's see who they're going to call it on. Let's watch it right here down at the bottom. Yep. And they called that one foul on Kennerson. That's her second. And we've got a timeout of the ball game. 7:37 left in the game. 57-52, Southern down by 5 at the free throw line. When we come back, you're watching Southern Jaguar basketball on Pelican Sports TV.
Each morning in Baton Rouge, we rise to meet opportunity. We carry the weight of responsibility proudly. We choose our paths. We move fast and we fly high. We light the way for others to follow. We make it happen. But what really matters is what happens when we land at home. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport. Fly easy.
That's amazing. Texas Southern has 20 turnovers in the ball game, and yet they still lead it 57-52, and they led the whole way. So one of the big reasons they're not shooting bad from the field, 21 out of 38 for 55%. Southern at 34% for 21 for 61. And rebounding, out-rebounding. Southern is getting out-rebounded pretty big, 36 to 26, 10-point advantage. Southern has 13 offensive rebounds, 13 defensive rebounds, while the Tigers have 7 offensive rebounds and 29 defensive rebounds. So Southern's not getting a lot of second chance points. And with that right now, they are up by 5. Leading scorers in the ballgame, Kennerson for Texas Southern, number 3 at 23. And for Southern, their leading scorer, Aubert and Blissett with 8 points. Now, Brianna Green with a chance. She's at the line. She has 7 points. She has a chance to take the lead in the score, but not one player for Southern is in double figures. 2 players for Texas Southern's in double figures. Robinson with 16. Robinson's big number 44. Now Texas Southern and Coach Perry for Texas Southern, long huddle before she let her team come back out. All right, here's Brianna Green now. Brianna Green from the line tonight is just 1 for 3. 1 for 3. She needs to concentrate and hit these 2 free throws. If she knocks down these 2 free throws, it becomes a 1-possession game, 3-point lead.
Number 22.
All right, Brianna Green gets to the free throw line. Takes her time and bends her knees, takes the shot well short. She barely struck iron. Brianna Green, a senior from Miami, Florida, playing in their second to last regular season game here in the SWAC and in the FG Clark Activity Center. And her second shot will not fall either. My goodness, 0 for 2 there. We needed those 2 free throws. All right, still a 5-point game now. 57-52, 7:30 left to play in the ball game. Mills with the basketball on the other side. Get it on to Palmer on this side. Back out of Kennerson. Kennerson trying to get by Danielle Charles, and she will be called for the foul, number 5. That's number 2 on Danielle Charles. And Kennerson will get the ball underneath their own goal. You watch the foul right here is Kennerson is fast. Look how fast Kennerson is. And Danielle Charles said, what, me? But she really got by her pretty quickly. Lyric Scott will come out of the ball game. Samantha Duncan is back in. Here's a pass. And it's Palmer with the basketball for the Tigers of Texas Southern. On this side, boy, Smith has had a couple of wide open shots, but she doesn't take that far of a shot. Kennerson back out to Palmer. Back out to Smith on this side. Going low to Robinson. Robinson's got it. No shot. Blocked. Put back up. Got it this time. Blissett just couldn't get the block on her. That's 18 to the ball game for Robinson. 52-59. Back up to a 7-point game. Boy, there's 2 free throws hurt us. All right. Aubert. Samantha Duncan get in there. 3-point shot. No. Another good-looking shot by Duncan. It just didn't fall. Rebound comes down to Texas Southern. Now we got to be careful. We only got 6:40 left to play in the ball game. All right, with it is Palmer, or actually Mills. Back over to Kennerson. Out this side to Smith. Smith now get it to Palmer on this side. Palmer being guarded by Aubert. Now here's Smith down to Robinson. Robinson bounced it one time, slapped away by Blissett. Blissett said no, thank you, and slapped it away. Beautiful block by Blissett. With 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kennerson will inbound the basketball. Lyric Scott will come back in. Samantha Duncan comes out. Courtney Parson coming in, but she don't know who to replace. She's going to take care of Skylar Aubert. All right, here's the inbound. Again, Texas Southern has to know they only got 5 seconds. Blissett will come out. Thompson will come in. Thompson is a 6'2 freshman from LaPlace. Blissett is 6'1. And Robinson wide open for a moment, takes the shot, blocked by Thompson, who blocked it, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Good job for Thompson, who just came in the game, got a finger in the eye, but that was a good play, good defense. They got right in front of Robinson and fronted her, and that's a turnover on the Lady Tigers. 59-52, 7-point game. 6:11 left to play in the ball game. Lady Jags have never led in this game. 17 the most led by Texas Southern. They've led by 17. Charles back out to Parsons. Back out to Thompson. Thompson threw the ball away. Thompson threw the ball away. All right, here come the Lady Tigers. That turnover is number 7. And we've got the ball goes out of bounds off of Kennerson, and it will be Southern Jaguar basketball. And the other referee confirmed it.
Jaguar basketball.
And that, folks, is 22. Turnover number 22 on the Tigers. And, of course, Perry, head coach for Lady Tigers in her 5th season, is not happy about that call. All right, Skylar Aubert will come back to the ball game. That means Courtney Parsons will be back on point. And Aubert will go down to the wing. All right, so here we go. Parsons with it. 59-52, 7-point game, 5:40 left. Now every trip is beginning to be important for the Lady Jags. They've got to score. Lyric Scott, bounce pass to Parsons. Parsons to Green. Here comes Green in the paint. Layup in. That's 9 of the ball game for Brianna Green. 59-54. She is the leading scorer for the Jaguars right now. Back to a 5-point game now. 5:17 left to play. Mills loses the ball. Parsons got it, and that's going to be a foul on Smith for Texas Southern. That's going to be Smith's 4th personal foul. Watch it right here. Good job. Mills couldn't handle the ball. Lyric Scott was there. Parsons gets it, and a tripping foul called on number 32, Nicole Smith. That's number 4 for her. Robinson's coming out of the ball game. And we need Robinson out for a while. We need Robinson out for a long time here. 59-54, 5-point game. Could Southern cut into the lead? 5:11 left to play in the ball game. Lyric Scott to Green. Will Green take over? Here's Scott for a 3-point shot. No. Back of the iron. Rebound goes down to Smith for Texas Southern. And Kennerson with the basketball. All right, so Kennerson with the basketball for Texas Southern. Southern is missing some very big shots. They're missing a lot of opportunities right here. Here's a three-point shot by Palmer. No. Rebound comes down to Aubert. Scott Aubert comes down with a big rebound. And here's Parsons at the top of the key. Down to Brianna Green. Back out to Lyric Scott. Scott finger roll layup in. That is 5 of the ball game for her. It's now a 3-point game, a one-possession game, 59-56. Southern has chopped into the lead with 4:22 left. No, Kennerson lost control. No foul on Green. Here's Smith by herself, but wide open down low, and that's an easy bucket right there for number 5, Ogilvy. That's only her first basket of the ball game, but she was wide open right there underneath the goal. 61-56, 4 minutes exactly left to play. Green lays up in. Notice how Green is now starting to take over. 3-point game again, 61-58. Both teams now trading baskets. 3:47 left to play in the game. Smith with the basketball on the other side, doesn't know what to do with it. Gives it on over. And boy, I'm telling you what, she almost lost control, Mills. And that shot will not go. It's out of bounds off of Southern University. Good defense. Mills didn't know what to do with the basketball. Took it and tried to get a layup. And Thompson will come out of the ball game. Samantha Duncan will come in. Boy, Samantha Duncan's has some good looks at the shots, but she's not getting to the fall. Blissett now is going to try to come in on the next. No, she'll come in now. Courtney Parsons will go out. So now the question, they're seeing the shot clock's at 30 seconds. They're trying to see how much time's on the shot clock. It's not 30 seconds. That's what they're checking out right now. 61-58 the score. 3:36 left to play in the ball game. We hope you're enjoying this game right here on Pelican Sports TV. And for Southern right now, they'll have Lyric Scott, Scott Arbert, Sarah Blissett, and Miss Samantha Green, 23, and also Brianna Green, 22. They'll put 17 on the shot clock. That's it. All right. Kennerson will inbound the basketball. Looking to inbound it. Good inbound pass. And again, 16 seconds. Mills has the basketball. Gives it back out to Kennerson with 13. Now, Brianna Green's on Kennerson. What a mismatch that is. And here's a pass down low. Robinson puts it up. No. Rebound from Blissett. Good shot by Southern's defense there to not make Robinson score. Robinson's having a tougher time now scoring down underneath the goal. 3:11 left. Southern can tie it with a 3 or cut the lead to 1 with a deuce. All right, here we go. Aubert with the basketball. Gives it to Scott. Back out to Samantha Duncan. Out this side to Aubert. 7 on the shot clock. To Green. Here goes Green. Takes the shot. Got it. 1-point game. 13 in the ball game for Brianna Green. The senior from Miami, Florida. 61-60 the score. 2:43. Fans are getting on their feet right here at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. We hope you're getting them up at home. Mills with the basketball. Looking around, gives it back to Kennerson. Kennerson, their leading scorer, with 23 points in the ball game. 15, but she had 13 in the first quarter, and she scored 10 the rest of the way. All right, here on the top. Here's the shot from the top. No. Rebound. It's knocked out, and it will be Texas Southern's basketball on the missed shot right there by McElrath. So Kennerson and the Tigers will get a fresh 30, and the game clock is down to 2:05. All right, here it is. Palmer at the top to Mills. Down to McElrath. Takes the shot from the right there inside the paint. She scored. That's 3 in the ball game for McElrath. So it's a 3-point game again. 63-60, 1:49 left. Aubert with the basketball. Almost a steal. Back out to Aubert from Green. Southern just, Blissett almost turned the ball over too. Here is Scott. Scott brings it in. No foul, but it tipped out. It's going to be Texas Southern basketball. So Southern with a turnover there. And here come the Tigers with 1:25 left. 3-point game. If they score here, it's going to be critical. Kennerson taking as much time off the play clock and the shot clock as she can. Being guarded by Aubert. Pass on this side to McElrath. On this side, boy, I tell you what, she wanted to take that shot big time, but Mills said no. 5 seconds. Here is Palmer. Lays it up. Got it. My goodness. Palmer hits it just in time. 7 of the ball game for her. It's a 5-point game now. And timeout called by Southern University with 56 seconds left to play in the game. How will it come down? We'll find out. You're watching Southern Jaguar basketball on Pelican Sports TV. Tell of the tape, 56.3 seconds left. Texas Southern has 3 timeouts left. Southern now down to 2. 5-point game, 65-60. Possession arrow points to Southern. Southern has the basketball. Southern only with 2 team fouls in this quarter. Texas Southern with 3. All right, so here it is. Every trip now means something for the Jags. Butler is in the ball game for the Jaguars, and she gets the basketball. All right, here we go. Blissett with it, now to Butler. Butler over to Green. 21 seconds on the play on the shot clock. Duncan back out to Butler. Butler back out to Skylar Robert to Butler with 11 seconds. And Green can't do anything with it. Green's going to take it, lays it up, missed it. Rebound comes down to Texas Southern. 33 seconds. Now Southern's got to think about fouling. And they're going to foul Kennerson. And that is going to be Brianna Green's 4th personal foul. All right, so with that, they had a foul to give. That's the 3rd team foul. They got a couple of fouls to give. Now 28.5 seconds and a 5-point game, 65-60. Southern needed every point to get it. Now remember, if they don't win here, they got to win on Saturday, because Texas Southern was right behind them. They're behind them in the play by a game and a half, and that's another foul. Daniela Charles will foul in Kennerson. That is Daniela Fowles' 3rd.
Number 5, Daniela Charles, her 3rd personal team foul, number 4.
And that's team foul number 4, so they got 1 more to give. In this game, in the SWAC standings, Southern 13-3, Texas Southern 12-4. Texas Southern won by 10 in Houston. That's a big point. And Daniela Charles will have another foul, and that will be number 4 on her. And now Kennerson will have to go to the free throw line.
Foul charge number 5, Daniela Charles.
So Kennerson at the free throw line.
Personal foul, team foul number 5. Joyce
Kennerson is 9 for 13 from the charity strike. 26.9 seconds left. That means the shot clock is off, and it's a 5-point game. So what can Kennerson do here? She has 23 points in the game and make it still 23. It was a brick. That was a brick. She missed it. She'll have another shot. And remember, it is still a 2-possession game, and it will remain that way. 65-60 the score. Southern just needs to go down and score. They cannot turn the ball over. Here's a shot, missed both. And it will be Green with a rebound. Here's Courtney Parsons. Alaric Scott lost the ball, and she threw it out of bounds off of McElrath.
Out of bounds.
And Southern had that drawn up. And not a good play, and I believe Samantha Duncan's coming in probably for Alaric Scott. Nope, she's going to replace Blissett. So they're going to go for a smaller, faster lineup and a shooting lineup. Even though now Aubert will inbound the basketball. Samantha Duncan has struggled from the field so far today. Here's Green. They got to go. They got to go. Parsons with the basketball. And a charge called on Duncan. And that's just, Southern's just out of it right now. They've been out of it the whole game. That's number 2 on Duncan. And you're watching, as a timeout being called, you're watching Southern Jaguar basketball as the Jaguars are down by 5 on Pelican Sports TV.
What's the most important aspect of event hosting? Location. This is something that Bell knew from day one. That's why we're located in downtown Baton Rouge, across from the convention center, close to LSU, and right by the river. So with a friendly staff, award-winning cuisine, and a massive conference center of 10 rooms and 24,000 square feet capable of fitting more than 2,000 guests, what we offer is just as important as where we are.
Welcome back to the F.G. Clark Activity Center on the campus of Southern University. 65-60 the score with only 14.8 points left in the 14.8 seconds left in the ball game. 23 turnovers for Texas Southern, but not good enough. Southern with 10 turnovers only. You would think Southern would be dominating in this game, but Southern has not shot well from the field. And they're rebounding atrocious, 45-29. All right, here's the inbound. Ketterson's got it, lost the ball, but it will be out of bounds off Butler for Southern. And the Tigers will keep it with 13.4 seconds left. No more fouls to give for the Lady Jags. And possession arrow pointing to Southern with only 13.4 seconds left. And that's going to be a foul to Dania Charles. Guilty of that foul again. That's her third straight foul quickly. And that's number 5 for her, and she's out of the ball game. Dania fouls out with only 2 points in the game, and Lyric Scott will come in. Well, right now, even though Texas Southern wins this game, if it stays a 5-point game, Southern will still have the advantage. And Southern, all they have to do is beat Prairie View on Saturday, and they will win the number 1 spot. They can still have it in their control unless it gets to an 11-point lead. And I don't think that's going to happen in 12 seconds. Southern's going to lose the game. And Kitterson missed another free throw, and she got that one. She has got 24 in the ball game. And that makes it a 6-point game now, 66-60 with 12 seconds left. And the Lady Jags are trying everything they can here. Now, it's not over officially, but it's going to be very tough for Southern to come back in this ball game. So they have to beat Prairie View on Saturday right here at the F.G. Clark Activity Center to win the number 1 seed. That'll be senior night, by the way. If they win that game, they will be the number 1 seed. If they lose and Texas Southern goes to the Norman and beats Alcorn State, then Texas Southern will be the number 1 seed in the tournament. But still, that is still, the Lady Jags were picked 4th in preseason polls, and that's something that they're not. Lady Jags had a big win against Alcorn State on Saturday and trying to hold on and win this game here, but right now they're down by 6, and they have not led at all in this game. Now Robinson will come in the ball game for blocking purposes and defense down low in the paint. Robinson has only 3 fouls. She had 2 quick ones in the first quarter, and since then she's played good and only had 1. And she right now has 18 points in the ball game for Texas Southern, number 44. Now Lyric Scott will inbound the ball right in front of the Southern bench. Gives it over to Butler, and they got to score quick. They can't mess around. 10 seconds, go. Here's Aubert. Aubert's going to take the 3-point shot. Missed it. Rebound by Blissett. Turnaround shot, no. Put up. Robinson's got it, and that'll do it. And the final score, 66-60. And the Lady Jags take one in the chin. They lose. And that is it for the Lady Jags. And with that, Southern now 13-4 in conference play. Texas Southern will now be 13-5, or 13-4 rather. All right, so that'll do it here from F.G. Clark Activity Center. Texas Southern winning at 66-60. I'm Chris Powers saying so long, everybody. And you're watching Southern Jaguar basketball on Pelican Sports TV.